I was wondering why I don't have any tongs here, but I forgot. I'm like a stone crab. Hey, welcome to Mythical Kitchen. Today we'll be answering the age-old question, does it actually matter where you buy your groceries and how much money you spend on them? We are going to make two identical American breakfast platters, one using ingredients from Erewhon, the comically fancy grocery store in Los Angeles, and the other made with ingredients from the 99-cent store. We will have a judge blind taste test both dishes, see if they can guess which one was from the fancy place, which one was from the not-so-fancy place, and also tell us which one was better. It's gonna be a dogfight out here. It's egg-on-egg violence. The Kitcheneers right now are shopping at Erewhon and the 99-cent store. Let's see what they got. All right, over here we have all of our groceries from Erewhon, the single fanciest store in all of LA. It is absolutely a parody of itself. We'll get to that later. Over here we have all of our groceries for the classic American breakfast platter from 99 cents only, my personal favorite 99-cent store. Take that, Dollar General. Erewhon, for those people who don't know, they went viral on TikTok because Hailey Bieber is a person, we can confirm this. She's the sister or the wife of Justin, or both. She's the wife of Justin Bieber. She drinks like a $22 collagen strawberry smoothie from Erewhon. Some people think they're the best breakfast burrito in LA. It's just fine. It costs $16. It was founded on the principles of the macrobiotic diet from a Japanese nutritional philosopher in the 1920s. There is a very weird story about it. All you gotta know is last time I went in there, I saw the lead singer of System of a Down buying a kombucha. Shout out Serge Tankian. Come on, last meals. Anywho, so significant price differences here. We spent $161 at Erewhon, and then we spent $51 over at 99 cents only. We'll get into the total price of the dish later. A couple key differences here, the eggs. We all know eggs are one of the things that inflation hit the most. $2 dozen of eggs. I didn't even know that still existed out in California. $2 per dozen over at 99 cents only, and then Erewhon, which one? They just decided to change the shape of egg cartons? What the hell, Erewhon? Okay, let's look at it. Oh my God, and they're all different colors. Get the Easter egg ass, Erewhon, get out of here. This is $14 for a dozen eggs, which one, I really like them. I typically buy Vital Farms. Let's see if the fancy ass Erewhon eggs actually come through. Other things that we got a significant price difference on, bacon. I didn't even think Erewhon would have bacon, because also V went into Erewhon and was straight up like, hey, y'all got canola oil? And they were just like, oh, no, this is Erewhon. We only have oils expressed from the finest of avocados. So we're doing that, but bacon, this costs about $13 a pound at Erewhon and then $3 a pound over at the 99 cents only. Milk is another thing, $3.70 per gallon at 99 cents only, and technically this is a quart that cost $8, but they do have half gallons for $11, so that's still a 600% price increase on the milk from Erewhon. We'll see if that actually makes our pancakes taste better, but boy, do I have my doubts. And then we are getting some fresh produce in there. They got the nice organic blueberries from Forbidden Fruit Orchards, which sounds like a place that would only exist in a romance novel. And then we got Nature's Love, which also sounds like a romance novel, I guess. And then, of course, maple syrup's going on the pancakes. 99 cents only. They do have pure maple syrup. Costs about $6. And then they got this at the Erewhon, which costs a whole lot more. So I'm curious to see how this shakes out. Bacon and eggs, to me, can really vary in quality. But also, sometimes I think more expensive bacon is just worse. Like, it doesn't need to be all the thick cut, artisanal, Black Forest rub, whatever. Sometimes I want the bacon to taste like bacon, man. So let's get into it. We're channeling our inner divorced dad right now. Divorced dads, at least from my experience of one divorced dads, they love making breakfast for dinner, so do I. So we're gonna get started on some rough and dirty home fries. You could make hash browns, but that's a really big hassle. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. I did not even think, listen, we just wanna do canola oil because that's what we do, but again, Erewhon's too fancy for canola oil because they're like, they're putting 5G in the seed oils or what the hell ever. I have no idea. So many people are against seed oils and I'm just like, I refuse to learn anything about why. And nobody comment about why, I don't care. All right, so we're just gonna douse this in our avocado oil right there. Also, there's some crazy stat, you'll have to Google it, but it's like 70% of avocado oil is just not avocado oil. Big scandal about that, that's the whole thing. We're gonna take some garlic powder. Yeah, we're gonna rub it in so it's fine. Home fries, we're just gonna roast them. Sometimes I like to kind of steam them and then fry them, but this is easier. Also, if you notice, we have all this stuff stacked up because we do not have a lot of room. Black pepper, smells nice. We're just gonna guesstimate on this. We're just gonna get some in there. Nice coarse ground black pepper. Listen, I get I know people bought that like $300 pepper grinder that's like a power tool. I just buy pre-ground black pepper, man. It's 80% as good, and that's totally fine. Yeah, that looks nice. Now I'm just gonna go put it through the wash. Listen, this is valid cooking technique right here. This is rough and dirty. This is, you know, you got your parents without partners meeting to go to. A real organization that's still standing. They do good work, I think, I hope. Unless there's anything bad about them, then don't hold me liable. They try and pair, what's up? What? Oh shoot, I forgot to salt them. My hands are already dirty, but this is fine, right? There's no, you're gonna make me wash myself? Ah, fascist. Potatoes are done. They look the same, I don't know, they're potatoes. There's gonna be no difference. Dump them in there. You may be wondering, why don't you have any paprika on there? 99-cent store ain't got no paprika. Not on the day that we went. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like paprika is like the cheapest spice you can get at any normal grocery store, and boy does it vary on consistency and quality based on the price. So we're gonna make our little egg scramble right here. We could do an omelet, but like, bleh, divorced dads ain't got time for omelets. Well, they do. Most divorced dads, in my experience, they start off making an omelet and then they screw up. And they're like, oh, this is why she left. And then they just turn it into a scramble. And then it's ultimately a metaphor for perseverance. All right, we're cracking. 99-cent store eggs, they look like fine. Like the egg yolks aren't like super pale or whatever. These look like good ass eggs, man. Cracky, cracky. Never crack your eggs on the side of a bowl. I've been saying that because I heard someone on the Food Network say it once. They're like, that'll get shards in the thing.
Sounds like a good podcast topic on a hot dog with a sandwich.
Listen to our podcast, you dinguses. Dinguy. Whisk, I should whisk these. That's the thing that happens most of the time with scrambies, or huevos revueltos in Espanol. Profesora Gomez, lo siento, shoot por, estamos muy mal en Espanol. This is my professor from college who failed me. Oil goes in pans, typically. This is avocado oil. Don't know what it does or how you juice an avocado to get its oil out, but they did that. What do they do with the rest of the avocado? They should give it to me. They should give it to me. All right, we're just getting a couple little shards of mushroom and some green bell pepper and onion. We're on like classic Denver style scramble, I guess. I don't know. Ham coins. I think these are from the same pig. This is like sister of pigs. We got Tia and Tamara and they're reunited. Did not think Erewhon would have American cheese, but like this, I was dubious at first because American cheese is something that's by definition very processed, and Erewhon's like, we don't process our things, we eat alfalfa sprouts instead of cheese. I'm like, that's not a substitute good at all. But you see the air bubbles in here, which to me signifies that there's probably gelatin in here, which means that it is probably a proper American cheese, and it is floppy, howsoever. We're comparing floppage on cheese, Kraft American Siggles. Let's go. That's the good thing that people typically want in cheese is floppage, right? All right, let's give this about 2 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going for a nice hard Denny's style divorced dad scramble. Divorced dads love Denny's, they hate IHOP. All right, just gonna get a little bit of curd action in here. Shout out to the curds. Give them sovereignty. All right, we're gonna fold in the cheese. This is what I like doing. I don't like whisking the cheese into the eggs. I like folding it in gently so you can keep a little bit of that like cheese integrity there, but it also gets like half melted in. Also, I know what you're saying, Josh, wow, you're such a good chef. This is really incredible technique here. Thank you. That American cheese will melt quick. That'll go quick. What I like to do with my scramble is I like to pull it and then I let that kind of like sit there so the curds can sort of develop, and then it all sticks together in one big piece. There you go. Bury the cheese under the eggs. But check this out. There you go. Boom. Scramble, done. Done. Waffle House, done. Someone come throw a punch. Someone give me a reason. This cheese is not melting. Man, so much for processed foods. And it'll melt with the heat. It'll melt with the heat. You know, I gotta do a fancy flip on that. All right, eggs done. Let's make some pancakes. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the cooking show where I cook sometimes. We're making pancakes right now. We got everything from the 99-cent store right here. We got our dry ingredients, that's flour, there's baking soda, sugar, baking powder, and there a little bit, and a tiny bit of salt. And then we got all of our other stuff. Let's start making it, man. I'm gonna go 99-cent store first. We're gonna pour in that milk. That's just extra milk in case I need it. I'm gonna Dump in this egg right here. We're making blueberry pancakes, and I like to just add the blueberries right to the batter. I like a kind of irregular blueberry distribution. Hold up, I'm gonna dump in the melted butter. I don't like to add the melted butter though right away. What did we eat, guys? We did a Myth Munchers pancakes. What did we learn?
I don't remember.
Damn it. Me neither. We learned something though. We were like, lumpy is better. You let it sit for a little bit. We're not gonna take any of the lessons that we learned from Myth Munchers to make pancakes. But you know what, that's, I know we're hand whisking it. We're gonna let it rest for as long as it takes to set up the next shot. We're doing it. Listen, here's the thing about cooking. I like know how to do it. Do I employ any of that when I actually cook at home? Like, no, none whatsoever. I dump everything into like a giant sheet pan, and then I just kind of like throw that into an oven, and then I eat slop for dinner. And that's the difference between acting and real life. Like, do you think, who's the guy that plays the good doctor? You think he talks like that at home? You know? You think he's doing surgery at home? He's screaming, I am a surgeon at home? No, he's an actor. And then we're gonna crack in our blue robin's egg. Sorry, I coughed in the pancakes. Eggs look the same. This is just dyed. Erewhon, I'm on to you. That doesn't occur in nature. Dump in our butter. I'm trying to think if I have any predictions right now for what's gonna happen. I think the pancakes are gonna taste absolutely identical. I think there probably is benefits to buying good flour, but I don't think that's gonna come through in pancakes. Dump in the blueberries. Blueberries, I eated some. You gotta suck the batter off first, it's fine. I don't know, listen, the organic thing, it's like, I know that it does mean something and that it's probably better for the earth or environment, but also like if you're somebody who trusts government institutions, they're the ones making the organic labels. They're just saying sometimes it's hard to do that. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, but those blueberries taste identical, and one was from the 99-cent store and one was from Erewhon. Okay, pancake batter's done. This is gonna rest for whatever we said in Myth Munchers is gonna rest for, what, like 30 minutes? Here's what I do in the morning, how I rest it. I make the pancake batter, and then I go, and then I come back, and by the time I'm back, it's rested. I wash my hands. So what we're doing, we're gonna put some bacon in the pans right here, and then we're gonna cook out these blueberry pancakes. Bacon. I like that one. Oh man, this is like 3 times as thick on the bacon over here, but that means you get more strips of bacon per bacon with the thin, which I appreciate. Because if you eat like 15 strips of bacon and it's thinner, that's like eating, you know, like 7 strips of not thick. Okay, there we go, perfect. Put it in a cold pan because the fat is going to render out of the bacon, and then that's just gonna sort of like confit in its own fat, right? Fancy French cooking words because we're at Erewhon. Madonna was a big proponent of the macrobiotic diet. That's all I know. That's all I know, literally all I know about it. There's a place in LA called M Cafe that was like very famous for it. And again, I have no freaking idea what they did there because I do not run in those circles. I have not gone Hollywood and sold out. Where's my freaking Fiji water? All right, cool. So butter, again, dairy is just supposed to be yellow. That's why this looks like this. It's grass-fed, which is pretty normal. We're going 99 cents on this side. Okay, half cup in each. Boom, boom, boom. Just give it to one of those. Yeah, and then you fingered it out. You're gonna finger it right back in. There you go. There you go. Let gravity take its course, and then also mash it just a little bit. 'Cause I like relatively thin pancakes that are somewhat oblong. Yoink. What? I won't use that finger. Oh. That. God dang it. This is gross. All right. I also wish I was less disgusting. For people out there, that you and I share that common goal. I put so much butter in this pan. I just got distracted. I was like lost in thought, thinking about the good doctor again. And I had a towel somewhere. No longer. You told me I shouldn't use the towel that's over here because this is covered in cleaning chemicals. But this is, KG, I want the chemicals. That's what makes me clean. Oh, I was wondering why I don't have any tongs here, but I forgot. I'm like a stone crab. All right, that's looking pretty good. I used the right-hand tongs for the left pan. So now, that's not even close. So I'm gonna jack the heat up on that. There we go, we're gonna flip the pancakes. Yeah, that's safe. Pancakes probably ready? Say you know the pancakes are ready when there's little bubbles on the top. That's all I got. We have a lot of time to fill. This is gonna be a long edit already. All right, bubbles, boom. Oh, cheese and rice right in the Peen area, all right, cool. I felt it like a phantom peen sploosh. Phantom peen scald, all right, cool. Flip the bacon. Pancakes are done in a second. That is great news. This is done. Just if you come back in a second, I'll have all of this done. And then you can stop watching me, and then I can stop talking about the good doctor and scalding my panos. Hello. Oh, we're rolling? Oh. You guys talking about Jordan, welcome to the show. We got 2 plates. This is a classic American breakfast. We got our roasted home fries. We got strips of bacon. We got blueberry pancakes with maple syrup. And then we got a 3-egg scramble with cheese, mushrooms, bell pepper, and onion, kind of Denver style, a little bit of ham in there. And you gotta eat it.
All right, let's do it. I feel like the first thing that'll tell me which one's which is the syrup.
I will say, this doesn't give anything away, both had 100% real maple syrup.
Interesting. I prefer pancake syrup, and I know that's gonna upset people.
We've talked about this on the podcast.
I know, we've talked about it on the podcast. People got so mad at our pancake syrup ranking.
Yeah, but it was Canadian, so they don't count.
I'm like, please, we had to change the name of our ranking. It was maple syrup at first, now we changed it to pancake syrup because people were so upsetting. But there's a lot of good pancake syrups. Agreed. Okay, these do taste shockingly similar. I thought one would be more fake. Wow, okay.
I want to drink it like a shot. But I want it out of respect to you.
No, you can do it, I don't care. I prefer you did it.
I don't want to anymore now that you're goading me
No,
into it.
I think you should do it.
I don't want to. It's a lot of sugar and I'm gonna crash.
I'll feel disrespected if you don't do it.
We have more episodes. Can I just take a sip?
No.
All right. God, it really has the consistency of NyQuil. You don't realize how similar it is until you do it.
This bacon tastes more expensive. You know, this is like bacon you make in the microwave. That being said, I prefer this bacon. I want bacon to be like glass. I want it to shatter in my mouth, which I know not everyone feels that same way. Okay, omelet.
Well, this is more of a divorced dad scramble than an omelet. You try to make an omelet just the way you tried to, create a family.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
Things happen, and then you find the way to make the best of it by just scrambling it up in a pan.
The cheese in this one is not as melted as the other one.
Does that give you any clues?
Fancy cheddar doesn't melt as well as like processed American cheese, which I think is more delicious. Okay, I gotta do the pancakes. Yeah, this cheese tastes like Velveeta, which is delish.
Velveeta.
I'm gonna eat the pancake with my hands, like a French fry.
I thought you were gonna say like a Frenchman. It's like, yes, they are known for that.
I'm very cultured. Okay. Let's see. These blueberries are also tangier. So for what that's worth, honestly, both of them are delicious. Once again, I think that tells you that you probably don't ever need to go to Erewhon. But they're both really good. I prefer this one. The bacon's crispier, the cheese is meltier, the blueberries are a little sweeter. It tastes a little bit more like a platter you would get at a diner, which is what I'm looking for with this.
It literally is. Jordan, you are absolutely correct. Over here, we have 99 cents only. Over here, we have Erewhon. The price difference, though, do you have any guesses on how much it costs to make each of these?
$4 versus like $30 or something?
You are so close. It is literally $29 and $7, but this one we also had to sacrifice a baby, and it was a whole thing. Yeah, they require blood sacrifice to sign up for the Erewhon membership.
Sure.
And so we did that. Don't even know where the kid came from. Found it by the tracks.
Yeah, they put it in those Hailey Bieber smoothies.
Yeah, that is canon. Do not sue us, Erewhon. Jordan, thank you so much. And everybody out there, I hope you learned something. Check out spork.com where Jordan wrote a controversial list of pancake syrup rankings, not maple syrup rankings. And for all you out there, you don't need to be spending $14 per dozen eggs unless you're really concerned about animal welfare. Listen, it's really complicated. The world is complicated, but this omelet tastes really good. The chickens, were they a little bit sadder? Do you know enough about how the medulla of a chicken works? I don't. I'm just saying, do you? Are chickens really capable of happiness? Like, is this something that we can say for sure?
Every single one of these ends with you questioning happiness, and it's bumming me out.
A Star is Born! Shop some of Link's favorites Mythical merch up to 20% off during Link's birthday sale, now through June 2nd at mythical.com.